You're watching NBC 26, part of the Scripps News Group.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, featuring the 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by your Wisconsin Chevy Super Dealers.
What a difference a couple of days make after summer-like conditions to wrap up the work week. Today, feeling like almost a taste of fall out there. I know, I'm just kidding. We haven't really officially hit summer yet. I'm not going to bring that up, fall. Although it was interesting. I was driving down Lineville Road today, kind of between Swamico and Howard, and the trees were all green, but then there was a couple of colors. Some of the trees were like red, and it just, with the clouds and the cool conditions, it made me feel like fall. Just briefly there for a second. All right, on Friday, it was 86 in Green Bay today, only 56. And you can see right now temperatures are mainly in the 50s, although range from the mid-40s in Ephraim and Kewaunee to the lower 60s in Wapaka and Watoma, where we've had more sunshine and where we are also well away from the influence of Lake Michigan. Right now in downtown Appleton, it is cloudy and 59. In Green Bay, we have mostly cloudy conditions. The temperature is 54, and east winds are now at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Strong enough to produce a wind chill in a couple of spots. It feels like the upper 30s in both Ephraim and Kewaunee. Inland, temperatures are too warm for a wind chill factor. The radar shows quiet conditions across the state, even with all those clouds. Really not a whole lot going on. There is some snow up near Lake Superior. We're still dealing with the big low that brought us the severe weather last week. The backside of it, a trough of low pressure extends across the Great Lakes. We had gusty winds and clouds today and cool conditions. High pressure building in for tonight and for most of tomorrow before our next weather maker approaches from the south and west. That'll give us a chance for a few showers, especially across the south, later Tuesday and early Wednesday. Today, temperatures were cooler everywhere. No more 80s, no more 90s. For the most part, not a lot of 70s either across the upper Midwest. Temperatures in the 30s, 40s, and 50s for highs. And with clearing skies and diminishing winds tonight, temperatures are going to drop. We've got freeze warnings for the Northwoods where a hard freeze or frost is expected. But even farther south, some patchy frost is possible across much of the viewing area, with areas of frost north and west of the Fox Valley. This would be mainly in sheltered locations, but I just want to let you know it's a possibility as temperatures do drop into the mid and upper 30s by tomorrow morning. And then by tomorrow afternoon, back up into the mid and upper 50s. We're going to have a gusty northeast wind tomorrow, at times close to 30 miles per hour. And those gusty winds will continue into Tuesday as well, with winds possibly up to around 40 miles per hour as our next big storm kind of approaches from the south. We'll see increasing clouds tomorrow evening after a decent amount of sunshine during the day, and then a pretty good chance for some showers across southern Wisconsin Tuesday late into early Wednesday. A weather 180 on the way. That's the end result. 80s 4 of 5 days last week. This week, 50s for highs 4 out of 5 days. So tonight, some patchy frost, mainly north and west of the Fox Valley. Tomorrow, windy and cool. High temperatures will be in the upper 50s. We're going to stay in the 50s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then finally, as we head towards next weekend, a little bit of a warm-up.
And still ahead.